The ocean is a mysterious realm that has captivated human imagination for centuries. Beneath the surface lies an intricate tapestry of marine life, coral reefs, and underwater caves waiting to be explored. Join Viewcation as we explore the best places to scuba dive in the world. Great Blue Hole, Belize. The Great Blue Hole is one of the most fascinating dive sites in the world. Located 60 miles offshore from Belize City, this massive circular limestone sinkhole plunges over 400 feet into the Caribbean. Formed during past ice ages when sea levels were lower, stalactites and stalagmites created over 100,000 years ago can be seen inside the Blue Hole's imposing walls. Descending into the Blue Hole's cavernous interior is an awe-inspiring experience, allowing divers to visualize past glacial periods when the caverns were above ground and became filled with water as the ice sheets receded. The lack of sunlight penetration gives the walls an eerie, shaded appearance. Experienced divers can explore interesting rock formations and find stalactites at depth before ascending back up the wall. While the interior itself lacks vibrant coral, the exterior walls are frequented by reef sharks, turtles, and schooling fish. Raja Ampat Islands, Indonesia. The Raja Ampat archipelago, located off Indonesia's West Papua province, is considered a crown jewel for scuba diving due to its remarkable biodiversity. Regarded as the most species-rich reef system on Earth, over 1,500 species of fish and 550 types of coral have been recorded across Raja Ampat's maze of islands. Dive sites dazzle with sheer abundance and variety of marine creatures, from pygmy seahorses hidden in sea fans to manta rays and wobbegong sharks patrolling the reefs. Steep walls, blanketed in vibrant corals, give way to bommies rising from the seafloor, encrusted with sponges and anemones. The nutrient-rich waters also attract huge schools of barracuda, bumphead parrotfish, and sweetlips. With pinnacles, seamounts, mangroves, and rarities like walking sharks, Raja Ampat is an underwater paradise for scuba divers. Galápagos Islands, Ecuador. Renowned for their unique wildlife and role in Charles Darwin's theory of evolution, the Galápagos Islands also offer thrilling scuba diving with high chances of encounters with schooling scalloped hammerheads, manta rays, and whale sharks. Nutrient-rich upwellings support the abundance of oceanic life, while conditions are challenging with cooler water temperatures around 70 degrees Fahrenheit and strong currents. Experienced divers are greatly rewarded. Iconic dive sites like Darwin's Arch, now collapsed, showcased congregations of hundreds of hammerhead sharks and spectacular steep walls blanketed in coral. Wolf Island harbors one of the world's largest populations of Galapagos sharks, while Punta Vicente Roca hosts sunfish, sea lions, penguins, and more. Liveaboards like Galapagos Sky are the ideal way to dive and explore this remote Pacific archipelago. Maldives. Scattered across the equator in the Indian Ocean, the Maldives comprise over 1,200 islands with some of the clearest waters and most pristine reefs on the planet. Formed atop a vast submarine ridge, these atolls offer dramatic walls, caves, tunnels, and coral gardens brimming with marine life. Divers can choose from over 100 dive sites, from HP Reef, teeming with gray reef sharks and eagle rays, to Manta Point, where graceful manta rays glide by, to the protected Hanifaru Bay, with seasonal plankton blooms that attract manta rays and whale sharks. Or choose a liveaboard like Scuba Spa Ying to explore the Maldives' expansive atolls. With turquoise lagoons, colorful reefs, and chances to see mantas and sharks, the Maldives is a top global destination for scuba. Socorro Islands, Mexico. Defining big animal diving, Mexico's remote Revillagigedo Islands offer thrilling opportunities to dive with massive aggregations of mantas, sharks, and more. This volcanic archipelago, over 350 miles southwest of Cabo San Lucas, remains pristine due to its isolation. While cool currents bring challenging conditions, they also deliver nutrients to support the island's remarkable abundance of marine megafauna. Dive sites like the Boiler and Roca Partida are legendary for dramatic manta ray encounters, while shark species from hammerheads to silkies and oceanic whitetips patrol the blue. Whale sharks, dolphins, humpback whales, and even Humboldt squid also frequent these rich waters. Due to their remoteness, the only access to the Revillagigedos is via liveaboards like the Nautilus Belle Amie, which spends 1 to 2 weeks diving these remarkable islands. For adventurous and experienced divers, Socorro delivers truly spectacular big animal sighting. Sardine Run, South Africa. For a few weeks each winter, the greatest shoal on Earth occurs along South Africa's east coast as billions of sardines spawn and migrate north toward Mozambique. This spectacular natural phenomenon, known as the Sardine Run, creates a marine feeding frenzy that scuba divers can experience firsthand. From May to July, common dolphins, gannets, sharks, and humpback whales all gather to feast on the massive bait balls of sardines. Diving in the chilly waters of the Algulas Current, photographers and adventurers have the opportunity to witness predatory behavior and feeding frenzies from within the sardine bait balls as predators like copper sharks and gannets plunge into the tightly packed fish. This rare wildlife spectacle occurs across hundreds of miles, with diving centered off East London, Port St. John's, and Port Edward. For a thrilling wildlife encounter, the Sardine Run is an iconic African dive adventure. SS Yongala, Australia. Lying untouched off Cape Bowling Green in Queensland, Australia, the SS Yongala shipwreck sank in 1911 during a cyclone with 122 people aboard, and their remains have never been found. Acting as an artificial reef, the 383-foot steel passenger steamer has become encrusted with corals and attracts prolific marine life, including giant Queensland groupers, sea snakes, manta rays, lionfish, and leopard sharks. Considered one of Australia's top wreck dives, diving the Yongala provides opportunities to penetrate the wreck and view glass portholes, brass fittings, and empty cabins for advanced divers. Entry-level divers can explore the exterior and upper decks. With typically low visibility, diving the Yongala can feel eerie yet fascinating. Time exploration depending on personal air consumption and current condition. The Yongala requires tide awareness and reef orientation skills to navigate this historical wreck site. Great Barrier Reef, Australia. As the world's largest coral reef ecosystem spanning over 1,400 miles along Australia's northeast coastline, the Great Barrier Reef offers endless world-class scuba diving and snorkeling opportunities. Comprised of over 2,900 individual reefs and 900 islands, popular areas to visit include the Whitsundays Island and Cairns region. For less crowded, pristine diving, head further north to the Ribbon Reefs, accessible via liveaboard. Here, stunning sheer walls covered in vibrant coral drop off into the abyss. Dive sites like Steve's Balmy reward with giant trevally, white-tip reef sharks, and rare leaf scorpionfish. The iconic cod hole allows divers to hand-feed giant but docile potato codfish. Now it's time to hear from you. Have you ever gone scuba diving in any of these places? Are they on your bucket list? Let us know in the comments section below.